It's time. Slime Farm, here we go. MaitreDesBlocs strikes once again. Hello, YouTube! This is MaitreDesBlocs, and today we're gonna continue our Minecraft Let's Play. Once again, guys. Once again. Episode 29 of the Let's Play, I think it is at this time. We are what day it is by the time we're recording this. This is recorded on the 12th of February 2016, and it's a couple of days after the little intro clips, or intro montage, should I say, I showed you, where I was digging this area. Yeah, I basically dug all of this from that level, that is level, let me see, level 6 to a level, if I go at the top, it's gonna go up to level, this is the top, I think. I'm not done digging this level. Oops, wrong button. 22. So I dug in total 16 layers of the slime farm. And it's taking a long time. It's taking a long time, and it's even more inconvenient because of all the little clips of me digging I had to make. And I still think I need to make more if I want to continue doing all of this to the top. Because basically, since slimes can spawn below level 30, and this is a slime chunk here, and I want to take max efficiency of this, we'll have to do it from level 40 to the bottom, the most bottom that we can, if we really want to take the max efficiency all of this off this, I mean. So we'll go crazy with this. We'll really go from level 40 and below, doing every single layer I can. And for that, there is still at least close to 20 blocks to go upwards, I think. So it's gonna be a long digging. I see time lapses all the time on YouTube with YouTubers that show when they're doing a big project and they do a time lapse of them building it seen from a third perspective with another account usually. And I'm thinking, what do you do in single player? I can't have a second account connected to this unless I open to LAN, but I only have one monitor, so I can't record and play at the same time on two different Minecraft windows. So I was thinking, how can I do this? Well, I found a mod. And it's called Replay Mod. And Replay Mod lets you, basically, it would let me record in-game, and then in the recording inside of the mod itself, in Minecraft, I can then go into a third perspective and see myself from a distance. This mod, I'm like so mad I didn't see about this earlier, because this is just like, it just solves my problem for doing time lapses in survival single player with what I have as a computer setup. And I'm just thinking, I absolutely have to try this out. So what I'm gonna do, I think next up, I'm gonna dig all of this up from the top from the bottom to the top of the ocean where like the water is, and I'm gonna start it with that mod and try to record myself digging. And then later in the editing process, I'm gonna try to make a time lapse out of it. And what I want to see is if I can make that work, because I never tried this before and I don't know how to use mod yet really, so I'm gonna experiment with that. But I want to try to see if I can make a time lapse and see how good it would turn out. And it might fail, it might work, I don't know, we'll see. But I want to try it out, so I think it's a good time to start here. I'm gonna hop on to the modded client version I have, and I'm gonna start recording and see if I can make a cool time lapse out of this. So slime farm digging, start now. Well, was that a great time lapse, wasn't it? Oh, I'm so proud of the result of that. I just finished editing it all. Had to go to bed last night. It was really late for the next day now. But it just turned out so good. I absolutely love this mod already, the replay mod. I need to use that more often and do more time lapses like that, because that was just so fun to work around. I had to get used to the mod a little bit first and how to how to work things out and stuff, and now that I know how to do a time lapse with it. It's just really, really fun to work that around and adding music and stuff after. I dug all of the slime chunk up to the level above this one. I just forgot to put the pillars here. The pillars are not necessary. I'm just putting these because I want to know where the boundary of the slime chunk is. And when I'm digging this part, I like to know where the hole is, or the pillar, so I can know where to stop digging the slime chunk. And yeah, that's what I did. Oh, wait, I think mob can spawn there. Mobs can spawn there. There we go. That's fixed. And here too. Torch. There we go. But I dug up to this layer, and then I had to stop because we ran into that. You can see the water dripping. That's the sea level right there. I did not think, what level are we in? We are level 30. Here's a fun thing. Like, I go here, and the sea level is quite high above us. But if I get out of this ladder, you'll see why I had to stop. Look at this. That's the fault right there. The sea level is not all flat. And that's a big problem, because that means that the entire slime farm has to go lower than it was originally planned to be because of the corner of the sea level. I can't see anything through this beacon. There we go. Perfect. So, I think what I'll do, instead of going higher than that, I'll put the glass here and I'll remove everything that's above that. So you'll still see the slime farm. And we have how many layers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if we count that one down there, that's 7. But we can't use that 7th layer. And there is a simple reason why. Because this is bedrock level. Well, if I dig, you'll probably see bedrock eventually. Yeah, here we go. Bedrock is at this level. So we cannot go and make trenches, sadly, at the level below this. Oops. What am I doing? There we go. And let's put that torch back. So this whole spawning layer is not usable after all. So what that means is that every single one of these spawning layers is not placed right. This should go at the level here, which means that this is going to go 2 layers down, this is going to go 2 down, that, and then basically every single one of these are going to go 2 blocks downwards. But that is fine because we're not going to build them of stone anyways. So the next thing I have to do now is to figure out how am I going to build the spawning layers. I have 2 options in mind, but I have to test it into creative to see what is the best. The first option, I thought, would be of putting half slabs at this layer with jack-o'-lanterns in the middle for the lighting, because jack-o'-lanterns are opaque blocks, so slime can spawn on those, and they give the light necessary so no other mobs and slimes spawn on those. And the other solution I had in mind was packed ice. Packed ice is an idea I got. I never used packed ice for a slime farm. I already used some slabs in the past, but my plan is this. The reason why I want to put half slabs is for the simple reason of this. If a slime jumps, it has a lot of space to jump, so it can get to the side quicker and fall into the water. And mobs can still spawn on upside down half slabs. So that is why I was thinking using half slab was a good idea. But in the same time, packed ice has also an advantage, because when slimes jump, they'll slide a little bit every jump, and eventually it'll just lay them off. But I don't know which one is quicker. I don't know if more jumping space is quicker than packed ice, sliding. I don't know if sliding is quicker than more jumping space. So the next thing I think I have to do is I have to hop onto a creative world and test that out and see which one is the more efficient to decide which one we're going to use for the farm. Here we are in creative with the 2 testing environments we have right there. This is the packed ice. There are 3 blocks in between the 2 layers. like if it would be in the slime farm, because the maximum size for a slime is 2.4 blocks by 2.4 blocks. That is the largest slime, and that one can fit and spawn in this height. Same here. There are 3 blocks in between the 2 layers, but this is a different design because it uses the topmost half slabs. So if I spawn like a 0.5 slime here, he just makes it in 1 jump. Not a problem for him. What about here? This fella will go in 1 jump. But that's not really representative because the testing area is not big enough. If I increment it of, let's say, 2 blocks here and 2 blocks here, then I spawn a low one again. This guy makes it to the last block here. So the little slime on the ice, let me take a block so I can mark, went up to this area. While on the half slabs, it went up to this. Definitely a difference. Definitely a difference on the favor of the packed ice. But that's just for small slimes. That shows that if the ceiling is not affected by the smaller slimes, packed ice is better. But for the big ones, that's the question here. I want to see, is there a difference between the two? So if we spawn a big slime, 2.4 size, he made it to the side in 2 jumps, and he was at the edge after the first jump. And that is by bumping his head on the side. While on the half slab environment, he went to the side but he was not on the edge as the packed ice does. Let's try that again. So I need to be standing in the exact middle of this. Spawn a big slime. He almost made it off the edge in a single jump. Like seriously, he was at the border of it. While on the other environment, without the sliding, definitely a difference. He had like 1 block on this. So I think in all 3 types of slimes, the best I can get is this one. No, this one I mean. The packed ice. Packed ice is what we're going to use for the slime farm in the LP world. Whoo, man! Oh my, that was close. I jumped from there. My hearts were down at 2. I wish I recorded that. I know I'm going to kill myself like that one day. And that one day I'm going to record it. Well, not record necessarily the moment it happens, but I'm going to show it in recording because I know it's going to happen. It's going to happen one day. I'm going to miss that water puddle and I'm going to be too low health to survive that drop. But anyways, we got the packed ice. Well, not all of it. We got, let me show. Well, I have to bring this over to the slime farm. We got this. This is all we got. This we got from the desert. But I need a lot more. This will be like for half of the farm. But since I cannot leave this here and then go get more, because then that means I'm going to have to do 2 trips to the slime farm too, I'm just going to directly bring this to the slime farm. And then when I'm done using this, I'm going to go get more at the desert. But I also need some pumpkins because we're going to use jack-o'-lanterns for the lighting. So I need to collect a lot of pumpkins from the farm. This is a very useful farm. Those pumpkins were connected to things. Those 3 plants died. I think villagers stepped on them. I knew that would happen. Well, they like this path anyways. Well, we have enough pumpkins for the lighting of some parts of it, at least. Some parts of the slime farm. And now I have to head there and place what I have right now. Then go get more resources for the other pads when I'm done using all of this. And I just threw my axe on the ground. See how great I am? Yeah. Alrighty. So I got the spawning pads all done. There are 6 in total. And they're all completely solid packed ice with torches on top for the moment. Next part, what I have to figure out is I'll have to put lighting for this. I'll have to figure a lighting situation for these pads. It can't be torches, because slimes don't spawn, well, any mob can't spawn in a torch, even if the light level is fine. Like, slimes can spawn at any light level, but since there are torches, this decreases the spawning for my little tiny bit, but it's just a little tiny bit that I don't want to really have to care about. So what we'll do, we'll use jack-o'-lanterns, because those let slime spawn above because they are opaque blocks. So to start off with the lighting situation, I thought a sure thing to do would be to find, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Middle is there. Remove those 4 blocks. So that's, I think that's middle. Yeah, that's middle. It seems like it anyways. And put those there just to start off with and see how does that light up the pad. So this, where the block is 15. And where I'm standing is 14. You can see it in the light tab. I don't know how I can show you that. But basically on the F3 menu, on the second part of the information that's given, there is XYZ block chunk facing biome then light. Light is what you're supposed to look at. It says 14, 0 from the sky, and 14 just block light level. And this is what we have at our feet here. Then it goes 13, 12, 11, 12 again, because this is this torch over here. So what I want to see is if I remove all the torches, what is not lit? Just by those. If I remove all the torches, like so, how does this look? So if I put here, this is 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 9. That's not supposed to be because of the torch. 7. That's what you will get here normally. 7 is the light level. Actually, I should just like remove those because those are not working on our favor with the test we're doing. I'm just going to go down here and just remove them like this. So those middle are not enough, especially not for the corners, because this leaves us with, there we go. This leaves us with, oh man, I forgot a lot of torches. Let me just run back around and about. Okay. So this leaves us to these blocks not being okay. And then this goes 6, 5, 4, 3, 5, 6. Wait. Oh, that's from above. So, but here I think it decreases and will eventually go. No, that's still, it's like the level up from above. It really is disturbing this test. But you can clearly see the corners are not okay. So the next thing I have to do, I think, is putting some jack-o'-lanterns in the corner. So let me see. I want to use as less of them as I can. Can I put one in each corner and be able to do this? So for example, if I put one here, this will be 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That is not okay. If I put one here, that would go 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. That is fine. So I think I can just get away with putting one there. Let's try that at every corner and see the light level. So 1, 2, 3. Whoops. That there. And in the corner here. 1, 2, 3. Light there. And here, 1, 2, 3. Light there. So this leaves us with what situation? This is right now light level 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Shoot, man. You know what? These 2 blocks are still the only thing right now. Oh, I think I can get around with it. I don't need to put them like this. I could go middle filled, removing these ones, just like this, like that, and then fill that up with jack-o'-lanterns. I think that would be perfect. because now we can go up to every single corner, and at the minimum here it's 8, which is perfect for that. It goes up to 8 here, 8 here, and I think it's the same for there because it looks like a square. Whoops. And here, this goes down to 8 still. So, I think the entire pad is spawn-proof. I now have to repeat this pattern to every single layer. But here's the fun thing, is that since pumpkins can only be placed on a block, I have to go through all of these and put a block below. This is fun stuff. So then I can go above and remove the blocks that are above this, and then I can place the pumpkins on something. And I'll have to remove every single of these blocks at the end. So this is going to be really fun stuff. It's decent. It's decent. I like the look of the thing. I really like the look of the thing. Those two colors, that orange and that blue, are so complementary. It looks like it has been made to go together, those two colors. That's the design I need to remember in the future for projects and stuff, because pumpkin and packed ice look really, really good together. But the good news are, I did the entire thing. Like, I did the entire spawning pads and the... it's not pads, I could say spawning floors. And I put the lights at every single level, from the top to the bottom. You can even see, yeah, you can see up there, I put them all the way there. I am now using my diamond boots a little bit more often. When I want to go down or up real quick, I just do that, and then I put them back. But anyways, guys, I think that will do it for this episode. This is a project that is way too long and way too big for one single episode of work. We really have to divide this into 2. I still have a whole lot of things to do with this project. I have to make a collection area for slimes and a way to process and get the slime balls out of them. Right now they will just drop here and they just like collect all around the farm and fill up the mob cap, which is not the ideal design. And I'll also have to pretty up the walls around here and the ceiling someday to make everything look a lot more pretty. But for now it's a little bit more functional than it was before, and if we just need a couple slime balls, we can always come here and kill them. But I think I'm going to continue working on this in the next episode. I know I don't like to do two episodes of the same project in a row, but we'll have to this time because this is a little bit too time demanding for one single episode, and I want to get this episode ready and published before the next Grassy Wednesday. And also, I don't want it to be too long for you guys, and I think it's better to have more episodes than to have really long and time-consuming episodes, don't you think? That's my policy to it. Anyways, that'll be it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I brought you some enjoyment for today. A smile on your face, a laugh, a chuckle, something good? Tell me! I did something, I'm sure. Maybe it's not even something good. I hope it is anyways. Anyways, I said anyways twice. I should really end this. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and NimsTV.